Happy International Women's Day. LoveRacing.nz are back here at the Karaka Sales Complex, and we thought we'd go for a wander and catch up with a few of the leading ladies in our industry. Let's go. I'm joined by Jamie Gower from Waikato Stud. Firstly, Jamie, tell me a little bit about your role here.
So I'm the Bloodstock Manager at Waikato Stud, which basically my role is to look after all of the horses day to day, help throughout the yearling prep, the breeding season, and of course look after the team and assist Mark in anything that he needs doing from day to day.
It's a very important role, and it's great to see a woman holding such a high position.
Yeah, it is, and it's I really enjoyed stepping up into this role as previous being yearling manager.
And what advice would you give to a young lady looking to enter the racing industry?
I think that if you're really passionate about it, you just have to work hard and stick by the right people, and you know, for me that's led me into the career that I have now. But yeah, just really get your head down and work and take in everything that you can.
Brilliant, thanks for chatting with us.
No worries, thanks.
I'm joined by Chrissy Bambury. Chrissy, tell me a little bit about what you do.
So I train some horses down in Palmerston North, and yeah, we're having a pretty good run at the moment. But yeah, I've done a lot of sales for Gordon in the past, and I've got also booked two colts coming up that I've prepped at home as well alongside the racing team. So yeah, just coming up for the week and helping out here as well.
Brilliant. What advice would you give to a young lady looking to enter the racing industry?
Look, I think just getting a good background on sort of all facets of it as well, and sort of the stud work as well as the racing industry is probably a good thing. I think the stud work you probably get a real attention to detail, and it's just good, I think, to have a wide range of sort of qualities, and learning how to do everything in the industry will give you a better background and things to fall on, and I think that'll definitely help you when you're looking towards the racing.
Absolutely, and when you're wearing your trainer's cap, what would be your ultimate goal?
Probably win a Group 1. Yeah, that's probably everyone's goal, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. Best of luck and have a great week up here.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm joined with Cherry Taylor from Trelawney. Cherry, introduce yourself for us. What do you do?
Hi, how are you? And thank you for coming to talk to me. Basically, I've got an insurance business which insures horses right through the whole industry, and so that's pretty busy. And obviously with my husband Brent, we run Trelawney, and I've bought quite a few horses over the years. So that's about what I do.
What advice would you give to a young lady looking to enter the racing industry?
What I'd really like to tell somebody, a young lady entering the industry, is to learn as much as you can, particularly about conformation and how horses walk, and then make the most of that, and I'm sure that'll take them a long way.
Brilliant. Look, thank you so much. And as your sign says behind us, it's all about the girls, isn't it?
It absolutely is. It is all about those girls. Thank you.
I'm joined by Emma Thompson from New Zealand Bloodstock. Emma, tell us a little bit about your role here.
Thanks, Caitlin. So I'm in the marketing team at New Zealand Bloodstock. So my role is to sell all of the amazing racehorses that we have here on the Karaka Sales Centre. So we're at our National Yearling Sales Series. So my job is very similar to yourself. I run around grabbing content, talking to people, finding out who bought what and why. Yeah, just a whole range of things really. So it's super cool.
It's a very busy week for you, so thanks for taking the time to chat with us. It's also a family affair for you with racing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So I've grown up in the industry. My parents own Rich Hill Stud, John and Colleen Thompson, and my little brother is working for Rich Hill Stud at the moment too. So I've been immersed in the industry my whole life. I don't think I've actually missed a Karaka, to be honest, coming up to the sales every year in a pram when I was younger, and now I'm working here ironically, which is good. So you've got a bit of a handle on things by now, so that's super cool. But it's really cool to see my parents. I've learnt so much off my dad in particular. He's just so knowledgeable, and you know, being in the industry, it was great to have him there to give guidance and advice and just help me out. So it was super cool.
Speaking of guidance and advice, what advice would you give to a young female looking to enter the racing industry?
I just guess, make use of your talent and your resources, and find out what you're good at, and just really just be a go-getter. Like, don't be afraid to go up and introduce yourself to people and talk and say hi, get to know the key members of the industry. Like, it's not all about who you know, but if you have that confidence to be able to go up to people and say hi and show that you're, really serious about what you want to do, yeah, that's probably just the biggest thing. Just go after your goals.
Brilliant, I love it. Thank you so much for chatting with us and best of luck for the rest of the sales.
No worries, thank you.
I'm joined by Natalie Young. First off, Natalie, I've got to congratulate you on an incredible season so far. Tell us a bit about that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, the team's been going really great actually, and it's all kudos to the team we have behind us. We have a great team, great staff that have been with us a long time. So it just means we're not too bad of bosses to work for. They've been with us quite a few years. Yeah, and it's just a lot of hard work's paid off. We trained here first, and then we moved to Australia, and just sort of got to just really back yourself, and hopefully it pays off. And you've got to come out to the sales like NZB here and put your hand up and worry about trying and find owners for them a bit later on. But you've got to buy the ones you love.
And speaking of buying the ones you love, you have success with both your fillies and your colts and your geldings, but you do love your fillies. What is it about a great filly that you really enjoy?
Yeah, look, I love a filly that has a really big, deep girth. It just means they've got that lung capacity there. Sarah Sue, we've just recently won 2 Group 1s with. She's a phenomenal filly, and you wouldn't see a filly with a bigger girth. And look, she came here from New Zealand, a Darcy Brahma, and I think she was brought from Ardsley over there for 2000, and then Peter Lott brought her and won a trial, and then she ended up coming to us in Australia, and she's about to contest in a $5 million race on the 19th, the All-Star Mile in Melbourne. So yeah, it's pretty exciting, and they're great owners that we have with her, and they've supported us really great. So yeah, it was just super excited to have her heading to that sort of race, and she's now a valuable filly, and I think that's what it's about.
It's an unbelievable story, and we'll certainly be cheering her on in the All-Star Mile. I just want to touch on young females looking to enter the racing industry. What advice would you give them?
I would say just keep working, keep backing yourself, keep working hard. Really concentrate on the team you've got around you and the team of horses, and just believe in yourself. And there are challenges in the industry, but it's great to see more women coming through and going into different roles in the racing industry. There's so many fields you can go into, and I thoroughly recommend it, because I think you're going to be good at something if you're really passionate about what you do, and I totally recommend it. And I think there's plenty of women out there in the industry now that if you ever need advice, you can always feel you can talk to and come to, and I think that's what it's about. I think it's about supporting each other as women in general.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for chatting with us, and best of luck for the sales.
Thank you.